My Full Sail University educational journey began in October of 2009. Prompted by the opportunity to teach a class in the upcoming spring term if I were enrolled in a graduate program, I began searching for schools to continue my education. It was a long-time dream of mine to attend Full Sail. However, the dream was as a student in the recording arts program. Being a self-taught musician and a bit of an audiophile, I'd always heard that Full Sail had a great program. However, the opportunity was previously not feasible for me to pursue. When I found that Full Sail offered online graduate programs in education, media design, and technology, it seemed to be the perfect fusion of my duties at Keystone College as the Blackboard administrator and as a media support specialist in the media services department. When asked to identify a problem in the workplace that we wanted to address for our action research project, the answer was very apparent. Providing technical support for our course management system was enveloping the majority of my work time. Much of this added work was due to addressing issues on how to perform operations like managing users, adding content, or delivering tests on the CMS. It was evident from the amount of tickets requesting operational instruction that my previous methods of holding training seminars and class demonstrations were not proving effective. We also needed a way to provide support to weekend students, students in our newly developed online program, and to a number of adjunct faculty members who often teach evening classes and cannot attend a regular training seminar held during the day. I began researching strategies that other institutions were using for the successful deployment and adoption of a CMS by their campus community. The research had shown that not only was there a definitive need for training on the use of the software, but also on how new teaching methods were implemented through the use of the software. It was found that without proper technical and pedagogical support, these electronic educational tools are not utilized to their fullest potential. We had been offering training materials on our department's website for some time. However, many of the tutorials were becoming outdated, and the site itself was obscured from the rest of the Keystone online presence. At the same time I started at Full Sail, I was also taking a class in website design at Keystone. As part of my final project for the class, I had planned to revamp the media services website for our department. The need for an online technical support training system, coupled with the redesign of the website, triggered the solution to my action research problem. If the site was designed to offer support materials, it may be able to free up some personnel hours in the future. The new media services website was designed to mimic the current Keystone College website. This would give users accessing the media services website a familiar interface as they were trying to locate training. I wanted the system to be easy to navigate so that the website didn't require a manual itself. The back end of the system is designed so that updating the website is as easy as dragging and dropping files to our web server. As the web page loads, it scans a specific set of directories on the server and creates the menu system based on the directory structure. If the item is a playable video, the user can click on it and the video loads over the top of the website in a media player called Shadowbox. This way, the user never has to navigate away from the tutorial site. Some of our projects in emergent technologies in the collaborative culture focused on new Web 2.0 tools that are able to provide a more interactive experience in learning, and I wanted the site to showcase just how these tools could make learning an exciting experience. The Keystone College Media Services website went live on March 17, 2010, with the gracious support of our Information Technology Department. It was now available to anyone, anywhere. At this time, I began to design ways to use the website to conduct my cycle research. I felt the best way to do this would be to hold a series of face-to-face trainings, where I could introduce learners to the new tutorial website and allow them to choose tutorials on various operations that were pertinent to them. The bulk of the Blackboard tutorials were directly linked from the Blackboard support site and contained a wide variety of interactive trainings on nearly every aspect of the software. Through our class in Digital Media and Education Applications, I was able to create an interactive Adobe Flash Player tutorial that demonstrated all of the components of the Media Services website. This serves as an interactive sitemap for new users to the system. The data gathering process for Cycle 1 of my research project began during the first 2 weeks of June 2010. I conducted a series of 4 face-to-face sessions with instructors. First, on some of the basic Blackboard operations, with a second session covering more advanced topics. Attendees of the training were first instructed to log into the Blackboard system and then enroll in a virtual classroom entitled Blackboard Training. Within this virtual classroom, there were 2 learning modules which instructed the learner to navigate to the Media Services website and complete a series of interactive trainings that pertain to the module. At the end of each lesson, the participants were asked to complete a 10-question survey on their satisfaction with this type of learning. This is where I really started to see all the hard work pay off. Throughout the process of the research, the website's activity was monitored with a free tracking software offered from Google Analytics. This software was able to provide detailed information about the website's traffic, including the number of visits per day, how many pages were viewed, and where this traffic was coming from. All of this would be very important to determine the effectiveness of this new support site and aid in its future growth. The tracking software confirmed that attendees of the training seminar were returning to the Media Services website to view additional video tutorials. The site was now averaging 5 or more visits per day. These numbers remained consistent throughout the months of June and July. Cycle 2 of the Action Research Project began in August. The second cycle of the research was structured similarly to the first, with modifications being made to the survey as well as the in-class presentation of the lesson. The 4 additional training sessions brought the average number of visitations to 8 per day for the rest of the month. On the first day of classes, something remarkable happened. The site usage spiked to 30 visits and remained higher than average throughout the week. This was noteworthy because the existence of the site was not broadcast to the campus community via a mass communication. Only the individuals who had participated in the training seminars and the individuals who had found the site through the Blackboard support page link would have known that it was available. The fact that the site usage continues to climb shows me that this type of technology is becoming a valuable resource, and one that can reach a larger audience than could be addressed before. The site now has links to over 130 support videos and resources, and I hope that more will continue to be made available as the system grows. Now that the site has had several successful test runs, I feel that it is ready to be served to the entire school. This can be done through several print and electronic newsletters that the school publishes. These include the KC Morning e-notes, a daily email publication of news and events, the Keystone Chronicle, a monthly publication, and the Keystonian, a biannual publication for alumni. In addition to these mediums, I would like to address the Keystone College Administrative Council to present the work to our faculty and administrators. I have also submitted a manuscript to the International Journal of Instructional Media for consideration. Throughout this project, I was not only able to create useful products for my Action Research project, but also created valuable educational media for some of the classes I was now teaching. These projects were able to tune the delivery of the information in a fun and interactive experience. In our Month 9 class, Learning Management Systems and Organization, we were asked to create an interactive lesson on a free learning management software called Udutu. For this lesson, I reused a project created in our Month 7 class on music theory and education applications. The project was about the physics of sound waves for my advanced audio production class that runs in the spring term. I also developed an exercise for my Intro to Radio Production class through the Game Strategies and Motivation class at Folsec, which can help to teach the workflow of a production project from creation to output. Our class in Filmmaking Principles in Education gave me many helpful tips in video creation that were used to summarize the work of my Action Research project. This class allowed me to show the progress of my work rather than just tell viewers about it. As I near the end of my Education Media Design and Technology expedition, I'm very happy to have a working product that can actually make a difference in my personal work environment, but also one that can help the entire population of Keystone College. The entire experience has changed my life forever. Before this challenge, I was a dreamer on the ground, wondering what it would be like to fly amongst those who are making a difference in the world. I feel that I have risen to a new height in my education, and am now able to look out upon the infinite possibilities from this new vantage point. I have learned that absolutely anything is possible. I want to thank both Keystone College and Full Sail University for everything they have provided to me to see my dreams to reality. The results of this Action Research study can be found at actionresearch.justinkraky.com.